Hello, this is Tammy with Autistic Wiki, and today I am doing the Walk in Red Instead April Challenge. This I will put a link to it. Somebody posted this on Twitter, and it's one of those daily challenge things where each day you do something related to to the challenge. So I will probably do a video or write something about it. So today's the second. Today's the first day I saw this, so I didn't see it yesterday. Yesterday, number one for April 1st was autistic humor. I'm not good at being funny on demand, so I don't know what I would do for autistic humor. We'll have to come back to that one. And then number two for April 2nd is REDInstead. So I'm not sure really what to do about this one. REDInstead, the reason why I celebrate or support REDInstead was because every April is kind of dominated by Autism Speaks and Lighted Up Blue and just blue everything, and obviously I don't agree with Autism Speaks. I don't think that they are a good advocate or an ally for us at all. So one year, I don't know how it got started, but some of us just kind of started doing red instead, and Walk in Red is now morphed into REDInstead. And I liked it because I like red and I use red for the website. And so I was kind of doing red that year, and other people were doing red, and it's kind of turned into a thing. It's not that I didn't start it, but I was just, I happened to be using red as my color, and I was doing, red instead of blue. I changed my Twitter colors to, oh, my eyes just got crazy because of the video goes slow. Sorry about that if I look like a crazy person. I'm not. I got checked, so don't worry, I'm not a crazy person. So yeah, so that with the REDInstead, as I just happen to already be doing red anyways, as kind of a protest against blue. Kind of like what's the opposite, even though red's not the opposite of blue. I just went with red anyways, and other people happen to go with red, and I guess it was kind of enough people were doing the same thing at the same time that it turned into a thing. So I like it. I think red is a good color. It's because I like red. I like blue too, but Autism Speaks kind of ruined it. So I like red. REDInstead is about it's about supporting autistic voices as opposed to neurotypical voices speaking for autistics, and that's really what a lot of us view Lighted Up Blue as. We see somebody who is supporting Autism Speaks or Lighted Up Blue or wearing blue or buying blue light bulbs or just doing anything blue. A lot of us see this as offensive and disturbing because Autism Speaks is they seem to spend a lot of time convincing people that we are a burden, that we destroy people's lives, we destroy your family and your marriage and your bank account, and basically we just kind of destroy everything that we come into contact with. So by boycotting the blue and going with red is a way of saying, whether you're autistic or whether you're an ally, is a way of saying that you recognize and value autistic voices speaking on their own behalf, and telling their own story instead of somebody who's not autistic trying to tell your story for you. And so that's really what REDInstead means for me. And I know in past years, I really tended to get really worked up during April. April to me is kind of a stressful month. It really gets to me because of all that blue stuff. This year I'm really working on being more positive, and being more giving people a little bit of space, because I recognize that for a good many of the people who are lighting it up blue, they truly don't. They have good intentions. They're not trying to do anything hurtful or disrespectful. They really are doing trying to do the right thing. So I think it's important for me to recognize that and appreciate that. At the same time, if these people are then told by us, well, actually that's offensive, and they keep doing it, on the one hand, for me, that's kind of the cutoff line because you've already been told. On the other hand, I mean, let's be fair, there are autistic people who support Light It Up Blue, and I'm not the voice of all autistics, so I can't say to someone, hey, this is offensive, stop doing it, because I'm not the boss of the autism world. So I try to be realistic with my anger, and try to be reasonable with it. I'm working this year. Previously, maybe I was not as nice or understanding when I would reply to somebody who's lighting it up blue. This year, I'm making an effort to do better at that, to be more respectful, and work on maybe presenting another perspective for that person so that they can think about this in a new way, while at the same time respecting their decision to support autism in their own way, because it's only fair. I mean, none of us really have the right to tell each other what to do. We all get to do our own thing. Within reason, there's some things you can tell people not to do. So that's what was the word? REDInstead means to me. So that is what I have for today. Tomorrow is stimming, so that should be pretty easy. Stimming happens a lot. All right, so that's enough for today. I do thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your evening.